Okay, so I just wanted to take the time quickly before we start the video proper to show you guys my setup right now. Look at how far we've fallen. Literally, the last time I'd done an unboxing video, I had a nice setup with a table with a nice red and white crocheted tablecloth, whereas now look at me. Look, this is what a break away from YouTube plus cost of living does to you. I've been demoted to a bloody ironing board. So what's going on, people of YouTube? This is JC, this is 2.5 Gamers, you know the channel, you know the place. So today, we've actually got an unboxing video. However, unlike Harry's or Aaron's unboxing videos, when I do them in a bit of a different style, which is, I much prefer doing them in this style. Plus, I like to give my first impressions when I initially open something, so we're going to go with this sort of style whenever I do an unboxing. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and obviously I had a much nicer setup when I did do one. But yeah, we're just going to go with it and do an unboxing, as you see right now, like this. So, for those who've seen my stories on social media, I recently got myself a Superboy. This is really, really cool. It's basically a handheld version of one of these, the Super Nintendo. In fact, I've even got the appropriate shirt today. I'm wearing my Super Nintendo shirt that I got ages ago. Had to go with the matching theme here, but yeah, basically all that's happened is that a company called Hyperkin, who are fans of the Super Nintendo, decided, what if we made the Super Nintendo into a handheld? So they effectively took this and a Game Boy and basically just smashed them together and created this. Now, I've been putting on my stories on all my socials how excited I've been to want to open this. So yeah, I can't contain myself any longer. I really want to open this. I really want to test it out, but I've been trying to save it for this video. So literally I've had to just leave this on the shelf until I've had a free minute to record it, which is obviously right now. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's open this bad boy, this bad Superboy. Right, so first of all, let me actually make sure that the recording's going really well, or like it's not stopped itself or something, because once I pop this seal, I can't put the seal back on, so, and as well, it's pretty hard to re-record your first impressions, hence the word first. Like, I need to get this right first time, so I'm actually pretty nervous to do this. But so far so good. Right, let's tear into this, come on. So, I actually bought this fairly recently from a local shop. Well, I say local, it's about a 30-minute drive from where I live. The Retro Giant. I want to actually thank the lovely lass in the Retro Giant who sold this to me. Super, super friendly, and she subscribed to the channel, so if you're watching this, thank you very much. I didn't get your name though, which I'm really sorry. I normally tend to get people's names, especially when they've shown really good customer service. Like, honestly, anyone who's into retro game collecting and that, we probably will film a vlog going into the Retro Giant. But it is a really nice store. There's two of them. I went into the second store that opened recently, and just, yeah, overall it's nice in there. They've got loads of good old games, and that's where I saw this in there. Now, when I first went in there, I saw two of these. There was one that was out of the box, and then there was this one which was on a top shelf that stayed fully sealed in the box. I initially didn't buy it, but after a while I was like, actually, hang on a minute, when am I ever going to see one of these in real life ever again? Because typically, I have seen people online on Instagram and stuff with one of these, but I can never find one of these on eBay. I've gone for the black and gold one. It does come in a SNES coloured one, so it matches sort of the colours of the actual console, although more so the American one, because American SNESs, or SNESs, or Super Nintendos, whatever you want to call them, they normally come in grey and purple, or a bluish grey and purple, whereas here in Europe, we mainly have it in grey with the sort of blue, yellow, green, red buttons. It's kind of like the controller as well. The controller has the buttons those colours, whereas Americans, and I think Japanese as well, with the Super Famicom, although I'm not too sure, don't entirely quote me on that, they normally have purple buttons, and there is a version of this that is grey and purple, but I've gone with the black and gold version because it was the one that was there. It's the one that, yeah, I saw and I really wanted it. It honestly does look, just from the box it looks cool, but we ain't here to admire the box, we're here to actually open the thing. So, got the scissors with me, let's try and pop this open. Honestly, I've been dying to open this and test it out as well, but I had to keep telling myself whilst this was sitting on the shelf, don't open it, save it for the video. Oh god, here we go. Moment of truth. I'm probably opening it upside down. Well, at least I hope I'm not, because imagine if I just opened it upside down, it all just fell out. Right, so, okay, I'm guessing in here's where the charger and that is. I will do a skim over everything, like, you know, go over all of it, pan over it, all of it with the camera. It's just that when you watch like Harry's sort of unboxings and Aaron's, I think Aaron's got one unboxing, whereas Harry's got several. They tend to do theirs more in the style of with music, and they just open the thing and it's all just very organic, like as if you guys are opening it yourselves, just watching hands open something. Whereas I much prefer doing it this way. I like chatting about games and that and giving my thoughts as I go along, and I just find it makes it different. You know, like if we all opened and unboxed stuff the same way, you guys would get bored eventually and be like, well, nah, fuck this, I'd rather see something a bit different. So, you never know. And you know what? Put in the comments which style of unboxing you prefer. I probably said that in my last unboxing video when I done the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition, but honestly, let us know in the comments what style of unboxing you prefer. We'll probably still keep both styles, but it's just something that it's always worth knowing which style of unboxing do you guys prefer. Now, I've just opened this little thing here. So in here we've got, again, I'm gonna skim over all this so you guys can get a better look later. But so we've got a pouch, we've got a wrist strap, we've got the charging cable, and we've also got AV cables. I'll touch on those a little bit later because actually the girl in the Retro Giant told me something about this that I actually think is really quite cool. But we've got this little carrying pouch here because again this is a handheld version of the SNES, so the idea is obviously you're not just going to play it at home, you're going to take it on the go. It's basically, if this isn't made by Nintendo, again it's made by a company called Hyperkin. They just basically said what if the SNES was like the Nintendo Switch, and it honestly blows my mind that Nintendo have never actually done anything like this. Well, I mean, they have with the Switch and you can play SNES games with Switch Online, but this actually plays the genuine, like I've got one with me here, SNES cartridges. But Nintendo have never thought to do this before, like with the SNES. If anything, the Game Boy Advance was Nintendo's portable SNES. I might go into that a little bit more in another video. Maybe I'll do like a Superboy versus Game Boy Advance, because there are Game Boy Advance games that are ports of SNES games. So if that's a video you want to see, let me know in the comments, and definitely give this video a like while you're at it as well, but that's definitely something I can touch on. But this is really nice. It's made of a really nice premium material. So that's a carrying case then for the thing, so when I take this thing on the go, I do a lot of gaming on the go. People who work with me will know I take my consoles into work, play them on my break, and as well just if I'm out and about, or if you're going to go on holiday and you fancy playing SNES when you're on holiday. Not that many people in 2023 will do that, they'll most likely use a Switch, but I guess this is another way of doing it. I keep waffling. If one thing you guys are going to know about me is I waffle a lot. So literally, I'll just talk. It's probably why I do the videos in this style. There's the phone. Get rid of that. Is there a manual for this thing? Probably it has all the instructions on the back of the box. Normally, I don't read the instructions anyway. I mean, how often do you see anyone read a manual? Unless it's literally like Lego or a table you bought from IKEA, you don't typically read the instructions to anything. But, right. I hope you guys are ready for this. I've got the device here, I'm seeing the back of it. I haven't opened it upside down, thank God. But here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Damn, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I get how it's really thick. Like, look at the girth on that thing. And I get it because it's got to be able to cram one of these in there. Like, it's got to be able to fit one of these in here. And these aren't thin cartridges, by the way. This is an American cartridge. I do have European ones upstairs. Obviously, being from a PAL region, I have PAL region games. This is an American copy, though, that I got because, interesting fact, but the Superboy is actually region free. Now, for those who don't know, the SNES is region locked. So this is a PAL region SNES. It even says on here, PAL version, right? You can't really see it that well, but it says PAL version. I do have some, well, I have one Japanese game and one American game. If I try putting these in this SNES, won't work. Just literally will not, the thing just won't register. I do have adapters that I don't know if they work, actually. Something that I do want to test out with this region-free Superboy is whether one of my Japanese games, and as well, whether this American game, because I bought this the same day I bought this, literally because when the lass in Retro Giant told me this was region-free, I was like, okay, cool, let me get an American game then, just so I can test it out. So hopefully it works. I don't doubt that it will. I mean, this is a brand new machine here, but you never know. I mean, with retro collecting, one thing you've always got to do is test what you buy, because stuff ages and you never know if it's actually going to work. But yeah, so this thing is really thick. Like, it is really thick, but I get it. It has to probably pack a lot of power in it. We've got a little seal over the screen here, so let's just... I don't know if the microphone in the camera picked up that noise, the noise of this sliding off, but it's a really satisfying noise. Damn, that is actually a really nice screen. Like, wow, that is actually a really nice, again, I'll let you guys have a look. Really nice screen. Well, just the screen switched off. I don't know actually what the pixel quality of the screen will look like until I actually turn it on. But yeah, along the bottom here, we've got a headphone jack. Not typical in 2023. Most phones don't even have those anymore. My phone right now doesn't have one. We've got the volume slider, and then we've actually got a brightness button with 2 aspect ratios. So this supports 4:3 and 16:9. So this must be quite a wide screen. I can imagine when I'm probably going to be playing a lot of these SNES games is that maybe they'll just initially be down the middle of the screen. Then maybe if I push this button, it might stretch the game out. I think some SNES games do support 16:9, like maybe the ones that use the Super FX chip support 16:9. But as it stands, it wouldn't have a 16:9 mode on this device if the screen didn't support 16:9. So again, we'll do a little bit of a test. It'll be like an unboxing / testing video, because I am gonna have a little play around with this on camera, film myself using it for a little bit, just to show you guys how it actually all works. Right, so now let's take a look at the top. Along the top we've got we've got the power switch here. We've got AV out. I'm guessing that will be for these little AV cables here, which again I will touch on in a sec, because I got told this and we are going to test this on camera, but this has a really cool feature that I'll get into. We've got the charging stuff here. Oh, for safety, if you do take it out and you don't want to drop it, because imagine dropping this, like, I can imagine the tech in here is probably pretty sensitive. I mean, not being funny, you could probably drop this is old, but you could probably drop this and this will still survive. Older tech seems to have better durability. Like, even I've got a CRT behind me, you probably can just faintly see it. Drop that down the stairs and it will still work, whereas my flat screen, if that even just hits the corner of something, like if it just tumbles over a little bit, it's broken and I have to spend another like 500 odd quid to get a new one. But right, oh god, I've not really left myself a lot of space on my setup right now. Right, so let's get the cables out. So this does use USB-C, which is good. That's the standard charger now, unless you're an iPhone user, but that is the standard charger. So basically as well, if you have a Nintendo Switch or just any Android phone, you can charge it with that, which I actually have a super fast charging Android charger for Samsung. Well, I have a Samsung super fast charger even though I don't have a Samsung phone, but I really like the speed on super fast charging because I plug my phone in and within 30 to 45 minutes I go from like 5% to 100, so that's pretty good. So yeah, here's the USB-C cable. Fuck, bloody hell, that's a long ass cable. Probably for when you want to plug it in as well. Again, I'll explain why you leave it plugged in a second. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do it now. Sod it, because I think the next thing we need to open are the AV cables. So, what I got told about this, which I'm really, really excited to test out, is apparently, much like the Nintendo Switch, you can dock this and play it on a TV. To go even further into that, so there's these 2 rubber things here. I'm actually going to pop these off. Now, I initially didn't realise, so these are the speakers. You've got speaker 1, speaker 2. On the box, if you look at the design here, you see these 2 grey bits here. Now, I thought these were the speakers, right? I thought these were the speakers here. I thought they were modelled after the controller ports of a SNES. So you see the controller ports on the SNES here. This has the same thing here. But I thought they were just doing that and making those the speakers, like making them look similar to the controller ports. Except no, they're not modelled after the controller ports. They are in fact the controller ports. So I'm gonna take these off real quick. Oh mate, that is sick. That is so sick. Yeah, you actually have 2 controller ports in the front of this thing. And I actually have a SNES controller with me, so I can show this off. So much like the Nintendo Switch, if you want to plug in a controller, obviously with the Switch you can do wireless because the Switch is a modern console, and I don't think the SNES ever had any sort of Bluetooth or anything. But if you want to plug a controller into this, even 2, because a lot of SNES games have co-op, although I don't know how you're going to play co-op in tabletop mode, because even though as nice as the screen is, it is pretty small, but you can dock this. So yeah, that just, oh, that fits in quite nicely actually. Yeah, that fits in there. And then when, I'm guessing you'd have to buy a kickstand. That would actually be quite cool if it came with one. It should have come with a kickstand, so you could prop it up and then, yeah, and then you've got your controller and you could be playing away, whatever SNES game you want. But yeah, it's got 2 of them, so you can play co-op as well. But yeah, the cool thing is much like the Switch, you can dock this. Well, I say dock, it's more so, it's not really docking, it doesn't come with a dock, but you get these AV cables here. And I was actually told, yeah, you can plug this in to a CRT or a flat screen that still obviously supports red, white and yellow cables, AV cables, because not a lot of them do anymore. I actually have a flat screen in the background that has AV, but my flat screen that I use for my PS5 doesn't have AV anymore, because again, what really does these days, AV is, kids nowadays are never going to really understand what AV is, because HDMI, especially HDMI 2.0 is the way forward. But yeah, so this goes into, this looks like a thing that would go in the headphone port, but it's not. It goes in the AV port at the top. And then, in essence, you plug this into your CRT, which, like I said, got one in the background, or your flat screen that supports AV, and I'm guessing the display will probably turn off, and then it will go onto the, I think it would drain a lot of battery life if it went on both displays at the same time. Again, we'll have to see though. This is a first impressions. I have no idea what this thing can do. I'm going to test it out obviously later. But I literally, your guys' guess is as good as mine, unless one of you guys owns one of these. If you own one of these, let me know that in the comments as well. I'm really curious. Let me know what your thoughts are on these. I'm honestly really excited though, because I've got quite a few SNES games, especially again, I'm really looking forward to testing out if it really is region free, because like I said, I've got this American copy here. The game I've actually got with me is Star Fox. Take a good look at that. I bought Star Fox, which in the PAL regions got renamed to Star Wing. Don't know why. Nintendo was very weird with censoring names in PAL regions. So Europe and Australia, this game is called Star Wing, whereas in America and Japan it's called Star Fox. Right? Same with the N64 one, the one on N64. Instead of being called Star Fox 64 in PAL regions, it's called Lilac Wars. But then everywhere else is just called Star Fox 64. I don't get why Nintendo changed the name. So to say that I own an official copy of Star Fox, the original, I had to get it on an American SNES cartridge, which again, I am looking forward to testing out if this actually works, because it'll be great if it does work, and then I can play some Star Fox on the go. Let's actually pop the cartridge in the top. I'm not going to turn it on yet, I haven't even charged the thing, but just to show you guys what it will look like when a cartridge is actually sitting in this thing, and also, I guess, to show myself, I don't know how this is going to look. I don't even know what way the cartridge goes in. I don't know if it faces outwards or inwards. Does it face? Oh, okay, it's got to face inwards, I'm guessing. So, oh, there we go. We got that nice, satisfying click to confirm this in. Jesus Christ! If anything, it just makes the console look even bigger. Imagine just sitting on a train with one of these, or even just sitting at work, like in the break room or something, with one of. Jeez, look at that. Oh, what are you playing? Huh? What? Just playing some Star Fox on SNES. What? What kind of Game Boy is that? It's not a Game Boy, it's a Superboy. It's super big is what it is. But yeah, I don't know how you eject the games though, because on the SNES you actually have an eject button. You have an eject button here to pop out the cartridge, because the cartridges actually click in the SNES. But I don't see one of those here. Do you actually just rip out the cartridge? Because I can imagine that's not very good for the cartridge. Oh my god. Yeah, no, how do I actually do this? Or is it the reset button? There is a reset button at the top. Oh god. Have I actually just inserted this and then not figured out how to take it out? So now this will probably permanently be stuck inside my... Oh no, hang on. No, you just pop it out. Okay, you just pop it out and it just... Again, that's gonna make me a bit paranoid though, because I hate being heavy-handed with my handhelds. because obviously they're a handheld and they're delicate. And once they break, you break any component of a handheld, it's fucked for good. You can't use it anymore. You have to get a whole new handheld. Whereas if you break a home console or a PC or whatever, you can still at least repair the part that's broken. You don't have to go and replace the whole unit. So I am going to be very, very delicate with this thing. Right, let's talk about what else we got here. So yeah, reset button, you got power, you got your AV in case you want to hook it up to a TV. Status, I'm guessing that's going to be for when you turn it on, that's going to be the light that comes on. I wonder if it has different colours for different levels of charging, much like the Game Boy. The Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance, when it's full charge, is a green light. When it's low charge, it's a red light. And then the red light obviously gets dimmer. I can imagine this will probably have the same thing. In the back, you've got the battery. Can't pop it open though, because it's not only got the catch, but it's also got a screw here. Made in China. Again, I love this design. Honestly, the black and the gold really look nice. I really am curious to see at least see in person. I've seen pictures of it, but I really am curious to see a grey SNES themed one. Like, I actually really want to see one in person. Maybe Harry or Aaron, if you guys get one of these, which in a second when I actually do test it out, I may very even well recommend getting one. I can't recommend one now though. This is just first impressions. I could turn this thing on and absolutely hate it. It might not even work. I doubt that it won't work. This is brand new. At least I hope it does work, otherwise I've just wasted a lot of money. But yeah, initial impressions. I like the design. I get why it's bulky. It's obviously got a pack, not a lot of power. It is an old machine, but I guess enough power, and again have enough girth to hold one of these in it and play these sorts of games. So yeah, initial impressions so far. Design-wise, really cool. The real key thing is yeah, how does it play? How does it work? Well, we've obviously got to find out. So, yeah, I guess I'll take this whole setup down and then I'll set things back up when I get this thing up and running. Well, first of all, I've got to charge it. I don't know how long it even takes to charge. I wonder if it says it on the box. Let's have a little look. Just made a mess, haven't I? This is the most disgusting. Harry's unboxings are much cleaner, whereas mine, I just throw bits everywhere and just make an absolute mess. Right, let's have a look, see on the back of the box what it says. Rechargeable battery, yep, 16:9 aspect ratio, NTSC and power region, so American and European region, because again, there is a difference. No, it doesn't say how long it takes to charge or how long it lasts on a single charge. That's just going to have to be up to me to find out. So again, yeah, this is going to be an unboxing, a game testing, and a first impressions all wrapped up into one. But that's what makes this quality content. I wonder if is there anything else in the box that I missed? Oh, there is a manual. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I actually missed out. Yeah, there is a manual. Okay, cool. So it does say, yep, you can insert the cartridges and then just take them out yourself. Oh, cartridge. Yeah, it says here, label facing towards yourself. So yeah, it actually does say it. Let me give you guys a closer look at the manual. Again, I will skim over all of this in a little bit better detail. I can't believe I didn't think it had a manual and it actually did. What else is in it? Oh, cool. You get a little Hyperkin sticker. I don't know where I put it. Maybe on the back? Should I put the sticker on the back? I'll leave that up to you guys. For now, I'll probably just keep the sticker. I don't know if I do want to, because where would I put it? Because I don't even think it would fit. Because it's quite a big, yeah, it's quite a big sticker. If it was smaller, like it could go there, then I'd put it there. Or if it was like a wide sticker that said Hyperkin, it could go along the top here. But yeah, that's really cool. I wouldn't dare, well, I mean, there's no way you could put it on the front without obscuring the buttons. Or it's either, I put it there. Oh no, I don't know if I like that. Or there, don't know if I like that either. I don't know. I'll figure out what to do with that sticker in a little while. There was something else in here as well. There's a little, oh hello. Thank you for your purchase and support. There's a little card in here, basically promoting Hyperkin on all their social medias. So, yeah, I'll probably link these in the description, as well as, I'll tell you what, I will also link, so the place where I bought this from, again, the Retro Giant, and again, massive thank you to the lass in there who sold me this. Again, thank you for your customer service, your friendliness, having a chat with me about, telling me a bit about this. Thank you for all of that. I'm really sorry I didn't get your name. But honestly, very, very nice shop. Half an hour away from where I live, but if you live further away, or if you're traveling to the UK and you want to check out, I'll link in the description their Instagram. Again, they have two shops. I'll link the Instagram of the shop that I went to, but they do have another shop, which eventually maybe me and the lads will go to do like a games hunting video, a vlog or whatever. But yeah, and I guess I'll link Hyperkin because this is the company that made the Superboy, so it's only fair that I link and give their credit where credit is due. Yeah, got a little thank you card for buying their Superboy. So I wonder if they actually sell these on their own website, because again, I never see these on eBay. Like, I've seen pictures of them on Google Images, but one time when I did actually really want to get one before, I typed in on eBay Superboy, and literally nothing came up, like nothing. I could not find this at all on eBay or anything. So I'm guessing they must sell it on their own website, or maybe even they stopped producing them. So maybe now you can only get them if a store has managed to get their hands on one, which again, Retro Giant had 2 of these, one out the box. It had the box with it, but it was already, it didn't have all the plastic and all the seal. It was out of the box on display, and then this one was fully sealed, which I'm glad I got this one, because it makes it all the more satisfying for the unboxing when you get to tear all the plastics and break the seal and that, which again, I really hope this recording comes out good, because now that all of this is open, I can't put it back together and re-record it. So yeah, so now that I've got it open, yeah, I guess I will cut forward in time to when I set this thing up and test it out.
A few moments later.
Okay, so obviously you can tell this isn't my backdrop. I wish this was my games room, but it's not. This is Harry's games room. I'm currently at his right now to not only show him the Superboy, which I've just opened and that, but also, like I said earlier in the video, we're going to do a bit of a testing as well. So I've actually got a bit of a story to share, not only with the viewers, but I might as well tell you as well, Harry. Well, you'd remember this, but at Comic-Con, we didn't record it because we weren't doing YouTube at the time. We went to Comic-Con and I got this copy of, it's called Kirby Super Deluxe in Japanese. However, in America, it's called Kirby Superstar, and in Europe, it's called Kirby's Fun Pack. I have also got the European copy, but this is the Japanese copy. Now, on my actual SNES, I have used not 1, but 2 PAL region adapters, and neither one of them get this game to work. So another reason why I really wanted a Superboy was because when the lass at Retro Giant told me that it's region free, I really wanted to test out if my Japanese Kirby game would work, because I don't know if it's not working because of the adapters or because of the game. And Retro Hunter actually said the same thing when I took it to his shop. He was like, you never know if it's the game or if it's the adapters. And he didn't have a Super Famicom for me to test this out. So I haven't powered this on at all. I've genuinely waited so we can get my genuine, fresh, raw reaction. I've charged the Superboy. I don't know how long it lasts on a single charge, but we're gonna...
It's going to be upsetting if the one that doesn't work still doesn't work. It's actually going to be gutting.
To be fair, I've also got to test out the Star Fox as well.
Yeah.
But
that'll actually be fun to play. You should give that one a go.
Yeah, I really do want to play it. But yeah, okay. So at the top of the Superboy, we've got the NTSC and PAL switches. I've got it set to NTSC right now. Oh boy, let's do this. I don't even know what the quality of the screen looks like yet. Obviously, I complimented the screen in my video. Oh god, this is where it gets awkward trying to put the thing in, because I know it. There we go. It clicks.
Tight.
Like yeah. Okay. First time turning this thing on. Actually, genuinely excited and nervous, because if this don't work, I'll look like a right idiot for wasting money on this. Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh! Yeah! Look at that! Oh, it looks so good! For a second, I was panicking though, because there was a slight delay before the screen come on.
It looks clean as well, like
display.
very
Jesus.
beautiful, yeah.
Well, thank God, now I can actually play my Japanese Kirby Superstar. Oh my days. I mean, I have the European one as well, but...
May as well play the European one.
Yeah. Because I think I got this one for 12, but the European one was 40, and I got the European one obviously in case the Japanese one didn't work. But I'm so glad that it actually works. So, clearly, it's just these 2 shitty adapters.
Test them out with another game, just in case.
Yeah.
But...
And again, oh mate, and even... Listen to those speakers. They're well loud, didn't they? I don't know whether...
I must say, it looks like it's going to be well worth the money to play SNES as well.
On the go!
Good luck finding SNES games. I know you just did find some, but good luck. They are not cheap.
Yeah, in another video.
Yeah.
Although, I tell you what, where this is region free, American SNES games, unboxed, go really cheap. Because this Star Fox here, I only got for a tenner.
Obviously,
and yet Star Wing...
They'll be more uncommon though, because they're obviously American.
Right, well, to be fair, let's test out the Star Fox quickly as well. Yeah, no, and as well, I like the design of American SNES cartridges better, because when you have the thing here, like what NES has.
Yeah,
It's better on display.
I prefer their controllers and system as well.
Yeah. Right,
compared to ours.
So, that's made my day, but... We'll go again with another test. We'll test out the Star Fox. This is what I also got the Retro Giant as well, along with the Superboy. So let's power this on. God, that delay though when it turns on does scare me, because it makes me think, I swear I charged it. Oh mate, yeah, that works as well. Oh, look at that! Oh, it looks so good.
Very clean.
So clean. I'm really curious what kind of panel and all that is behind it. I like my specs with my tech. I'll tell you what, I might even play around with this solid for like a month, 2 months.
Oh, you'll be glued to that. Yeah, you'll be glued to it.
Yeah, and as well, I want to do some comparison videos because there are some SNES games ported to Game Boy Advance. I want to see like, playing SNES games on a Game Boy Advance or playing them on this.
Oh, they're going to be better on that, and they definitely look at the screen.
We'll have to wait for to find out.
Yeah.
So good.
Nice.
So good. Definitely well worth getting. And I'm glad I got it when I did, because the first time I went Retro Giant, she had 2, but then the second time I went, she only had 1, and that was the one I ended up picking.
Oh, lucky.
So if I didn't get it,
it probably would have been gone. Yeah.
And you never see it on eBay. Literally never.
That uncommon, definitely very uncommon.
But yeah. So yeah, that is the Superboy. Thank you all so much for watching the unboxing, as well as a bit of game testing. It might be a bit of a long video. I'll try and compress it as much as I can. But obviously my style of unboxings are different from the others. I say that as well because we've just released an unboxing, the PSP one, which is only 2-3 minutes long. If YouTube could make shorts a bit longer, we would have made it short. But to be fair, it's nicer as an actual video anyway.
Perfect little short one.
Yeah. Either way, hope you guys like this style of unboxing. You can let me know by leaving a like, a comment, and sending us some lovely DMs. We've been loving you guys' DMs. Motivates us, keeps us wanting to do this. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. You'll see me and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.
I know.